Goddamn. Juwan X died.
Except my STEEZ know what the hell going on.
Goddamn, bring you round 3. Recap. And goddamn, you know how we start all these motherfuckers, man. Any major takeaways, man?
Takeaway this week is rather disappointing. It has to do with the Hawthorne Footy Club, man. Them boys racist, man. Them boys racist, man. Well, they have been. They just haven't been giving Cyril the respect that he really deserves, and really the indigenous community as a whole. Just haven't, as a club, didn't support them boys. And now it's coming into the media now, and it's getting media attention, and now it's just looking like a disaster over there. A la Collingwood, if you don't mind. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna be looking at that club particularly just a little different and with more scrutiny. That's my main takeaway.
That is something interesting because it does seem like Cyril is young enough to still play, and I was kind of wondering why he wasn't in my. So, damn, it's like kind of crazy that them boys just want some racist shit, and Cyril just wasn't. You can't fuck with him, especially I'm saying he'll go to West Coast or Richmond, knowing that's where the other Riolis are playing. Really shows a lot. So yeah, that's interesting for sure. My major takeaway this week is probably gonna be how much of a momentum sport this really is, right? You can really just be behind in the game, and then just one person kicks that goal and gets everybody hyped up, and it's just, you can really just create a snowball effect and come back from a game like that, just take off from the lead like that, bro. It's just, this game is probably more momentum than any other sport I've seen, bro. It's just shit.
Even in the damn video game, bro.
Even if it's just natural to the sport, bro. Shit is crazy.
That's a good one. I'm glad you said that.
And let's get into these games, man. These games. First game we had Dogs versus Sydney. Damn, do I usually say that first?
I did it last week. You usually do, though.
This shit did feel just different saying it right there.
Yeah.
Man, fuck it. What you think about this game?
Really watching this game, my overall thought process on this was that I was kind of disappointed with Sydney. The performance that they put out. It kind of gave me a little reality check because I was feeling like Sydney was them boys and kind of could go undefeated for a long time, but really the way that they played, they really got smashed by the Dogs in the middle of the ground, bro. Dogs really returned to form of who we thought they were, what we seen last year, at least in the midfield. Dunkley came out like strong in the beginning, and usually Dunkley's not the dude that you see really kind of taking the midfield by the reins, and Bont had his star flash moment, so really Sydney really got cracked, and the reason why, but the Dogs are still susceptible to scoring, like their inaccuracy woes are still a problem to keep an eye out for, and that's the only reason why Sydney was still into the game, and that's the only reason, like last week, when they played Carlton, they could have won the game had their accuracy been a little bit better, but we know that is a thing in the AFL now. For some reason in today's game, accuracy is a problem, and and one thing that I noticed, bro, is look, they didn't have any Heaney magic. They didn't have any Luke Parker magic. Are they gonna have to rely on that, bro, to win games? Because they didn't get that. They didn't have Buddy magic.
Yeah.
Buddy got sat down by Tim English, bro.
He did, bro.
That boy got sat down, bro.
Bro.
Dude, on his
head. Give a fuck about it. Buddy had his moment last week. This week on Buddy's week, bro.
It wasn't, bro. It wasn't.
So for me, I don't think Sydney was really getting stomped out. Okay, maybe they were, because if Dogs were scoring like they should have been, it would have been a whole different story. I would have been saying they got their ass whooped. But because the Dogs couldn't score,
right,
they gave Sydney that chance to hang in there the whole game. I think the goal deficit was usually like 2 goals the whole game. The Dogs really never broke away or anything. Sydney always had that chance. They just never could really push through it. And it's like when they were kicking, they didn't have anybody to kick down too. Like it's like they put all their effort into stopping the Dogs' offense. So when they broke out on offense, there was just nobody down there. They had to slow it down, and by the time the Dogs catch up, it's already too late, pretty much.
Yeah. Swans making a lot of mistakes too, man. You didn't see in the first couple weeks too. So it looked like their game was like they like to move fast, but they looked like they were a little sped up by the Dogs. Is kind of what it looked like to me. But a little humble me a little bit. Now I'll be tipping more carefully now instead of just willy. Yep, Sons. Oh, they win.
Yeah. All right. Next game we got Melbourne versus Essendon.
Oh man.
What you think, man?
Essendon's looking pretty fucking trash, bro. Like it's just crazy. So all right, they are without Zach Merritt still. Draper and Gaughan had a nice battle in a ruck contest. I did like that. But Melbourne is just proving like that they just have too much depth, bro. The emergence of Sam Wiedemann, bro, just proves that they have players that are sitting who can make an impact, bro. And then all it takes is Ben Brown to be out or whoever is out.
Yeah.
And boom, another star in the making. Ben Brown is older on the older side, bro. What if he doesn't get his spot back? You know what I'm saying? So is this what Melbourne's like, bro? Like they're really a whole different class above the whole other team, bro. And I think, but they do play down the competition, like you said, and it's evident with this game. What's his name? Stringer he really had a quiet game in the beginning. 2-meter Peter, they both were quiet in the beginning, but they did assert themselves on the game and make an impact at the end of the game, or the second half. And Essendon really came out the same way they came out against Brisbane last week, bro. Flat, slow, not how they were supposed to. And Brisbane got their mojo this week, man. It kind of was like last year, how Brisbane took about round 3, 4 for them to really start turning up, and they fucking did, bro. Brisbane. I'm tripping like fuck. I've been getting them boys confused the whole time, bro. But Petrarca got tagged at the beginning of the game because he looked like he was getting loose. He was out here with a strong fin making his moves, really just looking real comfortable. And then that really allowed Clayton Oliver to get loose. He had a really good game, a great game actually. And just showing their depth, bro. Like you have to have like 2 taggers, bro, like VGWS. And we'll get into that a little bit later on in the week, but it's just not enough, bro. Essendon, I'm worried for them. I am worried about them this week, this year.
You saying all that, I do agree with you, but I do think this was one of Essendon's better games this year. Out of the 3 they played, this is probably their best game, in my opinion.
It's not saying much, though.
It's not saying shit, because Melbourne's ball movement was just so crazy. It was so smooth. They could really they moved Essendon how they wanted to.
Did.
With the ball movement, especially in the fourth quarter. It seemed like they were kind of, just testing the waters the first half, but once they really locked in the fourth, once the game was kind of close and they had to go ahead and grab a win for sure, they just locked in and the ball movement was just, Essendon couldn't do shit about that, man.
I'm disappointed with their back line, bro. Because they have one of the bigger back lines in the league, bro. And they're just getting mossed by a new player. Wiedemann and come on, bro. It's just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. I'm just disappointed with Essendon, bro. Melbourne, it's hard to judge them off this game, bro, because they didn't play the full game how they could have. But the moments you did see, it was like they're definitely still best in the league team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Best in the comp, if you don't mind.
I can agree with that too, man.
But that's that game. Next game, we got the showdown.
51?
I think it was the 51st showdown. Crows versus Port. What you think, man?
This was one of the best games of this week, man. This game, I think this shows the heart of Adelaide. They were down 23 points at 2 different stages in this game. And they didn't look like the best team as far as the skills, and that's just we just have to accept that, bro. That's who they are, bro. They're not really the team yet at the moment to be able to just have this beautiful ball movement and just be very efficient with the ball without turnover and just punish you every time for turnovers. It's like that's not the team that they are, but they did hang in there, bro. And Port was getting away from them at times. Like I said, Rory Laird came back and he played very good, bro. And Port was trying to avoid an 0-3 start. And since 2012, and they did that. So did Essendon. Let's speak on that. Essendon's 0-3 for the second time in club history since the 1960s.
Oh shit!
But Himmelberg had a great game, bro. Elliot Himmelberg. He looked like his brother, bro. Like really dominating the forward line, looking real good, bro. His mark target, really providing leads. And they really, at times, bro, they really kind of overwhelmed Port, bro. And they just came. I'm so overwhelmed, bro. Just as far as talking about Port, because there's so much wrong with them, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's so much wrong. They're not accurate, bro. Like Travis Boak had the opportunity to ice the game at the end, bro, and he missed the set shot, bro. That's one of your veterans, bro. If your veterans doing that, what message does that convey to the rest of the team, bro? And you allowed Dawson to hit it after the buzzer goal.
Well, then, like one of his first games too, like he's still in rookie contention, ain't he?
This is this is. I don't know how many games he played with Sydney, but I'm not under the impression that he's like real young.
Yeah, bro's 24.
Okay.
Let me see.
So he really entering his prime type shit then.
Yeah.
Okay. And Port really, and to give him that free kick, Port really folded that, bro. They really just punched his bro in the gut or on the side, bro, to give up a free kick when the ball wasn't even there, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous, bro. It's just Port. They're asking to be 0-3. The way that they came out last week and this week, bro, it's like, come on, man. Y'all boys tripping. And then Josh Rochelli, they threw him in the midfield a little bit. He got midfield time. It's a little exciting to see my boy fuck around get some midfield time, man. So keep an eye on that. But also keep an eye on him. He gave up hella free kicks, bro. He really gave up the free kick that Travis Boak missed. And he was really destroyed by that. But he did that multiple occasions. So he might be one of the players you got to watch out for doing that bullshit. So. Marshall had 5 goals, bro. He turned the fuck up. Yeah, that's all I got for that game.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was pretty much just a great showdown, bro. Really thought Port was gonna come out and win this, and Adelaide said, "Hell no, bro." I really just shout out to Adelaide for keeping it close, keeping it a tight game, bro. Even like you said, when they were 23 points behind twice, bro, they just stayed to it, stuck into it. They don't got the skill set. They really are just a tough team, bro. They just like some pests, bro. You just gotta deal with them.
You just gotta deal with them.
Port, Port just didn't have what it takes. They thought they did, but hell no, they got under their skin last minute, bro. And great goal after the siren, bro. Just classic finish to a great showdown.
Grew up Adelaide fan.
Made it to Adelaide. Kicked the winning goal over Port, bro.
And that bitch was.
Yeah, right, bro. Everybody, niggas thought that shit was mid. Are gonna be a behind. That shit just curved back in smooth as fuck, bro. That shit was crazy.
That boy said, "Oh, it's coming back." We was watching that shit. That shit was lit, bro. That was a good moment. We watched that live with y'all, so that was dope to enjoy that with y'all, man. And y'all see our reactions, and that was a very good game, and it just makes me fall in love with footy just a little bit more every time.
Yeah. So next game we got GWS versus Gold Coast.
You go from one of the better games to one of the worst games. Probably the worst game this week.
Yeah,
the game started slow as fuck to begin with, bro. They both. Gold Coast has poor defense. Let's make that clear. You said it's Took or nobody. They tagged Took, GWS with Lockie Ash and Matt DeBoer, and we know Matt DeBoer is one of the best. Lockie Ash. Both of them really had Took Miller non-existent, and nobody else in the Gold Coast midfield could really get going the way that Took does. When the team can get going and the team did not get going, it just looked bad, bro. Levi Casbolt, I will say he looked great, bro. But if Levi Casbolt is your leading forward, bro, he makes good catches though, bro. It's crazy how he talks so much shit, but he looked great this game. He did, bro. But if he's the one that you have that you're going towards, it's like, bro, you obviously have some issues. You got Mabior Cho that you got this offseason. He didn't do shit but get these garbage time goals, and that pissed me off, bro, watching that shit. He didn't do shit but, bro, garbage time goals. He was chilling. Boy just standing there in the pack, not doing a motherfucking thing, bro. That boy trash. But Matt Rao had a 13 tackles, so they let you know how much footy that GWS was finding compared to them. At GWS, they were able to find the footy a lot, bro. Himmelberg had a great game. Well, Harry. So both Himmelbergs really turned up this week. Yeah. The boys must have had a meeting or something. And Himmelberg's looking like one of the scarier forwards. Harry, I'm gonna have to keep. Yeah. I'm gonna have to keep showing which one. But Harry, he's emerging to me as one of the best key forwards in the league, bro. He's really turning the fuck up. In the absence, he's taking the forward line on his back while his captain's out. One of the captains, and he's doing his thing, bro. He shows in, week out. And Gold Coast got smashed at the stoppages and the clearance, bro. It just was ridiculous. I thought Witts maybe I gave Witts a little bit more credit than what I thought he was going to do as far as influencing the center bounce and the stoppages. But I also will give credit to Prius or whatever his name was, the GWS ruck. He was played pretty good too. He did all that, and also midfield was just too much for GWS, bro. Well, from GWS, you got Taranto kicking goals and dominating. You got Tom Green who's doing the same motherfucking thing, bro. And Cornelio is looking nice each week, bro. So I do think that they're looking good, but they do got to get their accuracy issues right. Because last week they were just all over the place with the misses, but I do think that they'll be good, man. I do. They're making me give them more respect each week.
You didn't mention Jussie Hogan, so that boy turned up too, man. Definitely a straight shot from set shots for sure. But for me, this game, it was the midfield. GWS midfield was just too much. Once they shut down Tooth Miller, GWS kind of did whatever they wanted. They had one sequence, one play that was just 10 handballs, bro, from damn near the back 50, a little bit outside the back 50, but all the way to right in front of the 450 goal square, and they just kicked it, bro. 10 handballs just down the field to the easy goal, bro. You can't let that happen. I don't care what team you are. Gold Coast, you probably the most ass team I've ever seen for that.
We still got another team to talk about this week.
We do got another team. we still do. Hell yeah. But this game, I'm looking at the stat leaders, bro. You got Chol up here.
Man, that was bullshit. Chol was non-existent for the whole game, bro.
All this Gold Coast shit seems like bullshit, bro. But
it is bullshit.
This shit really wasn't even that entertaining of a game to watch, bro. It was just GWS, y'all looking decent, bro, but y'all don't really get no credit. Gold Coast just ass.
Yeah, they need Ben King.
Hell yeah. All right, next game we got the Magpies versus Geelong.
Another classic game.
A cracker.
This was Selwood's captaincy game. I wish I had the number, bro. But
I think it was 227.
227.
I want to say something like that.
So he broke the game for playing the most games as skipper, as captain. So shout out to Joel Selwood, man. But they're playing against a Collingwood side that's 2-0, and they've been playing some cracking footy. So it was really a good game, bro. The first half, it was kind of back and forth, bro. You just see flashes between attacking styles. Collingwood is really doing the same thing that they do, playing real fast, and they don't want the stoppages. They want to keep going, running gun type team under Craig McRae. And they've been doing that, bro. They got the chance. They were kind of moving the ball how they wanted to at times, but Geelong was able to stop it. They have a nice back line. I'm a big fan of Geelong's back line, bro. Blitzovs and Tom Stewart and the boys back there, they can hold stuff down. So they were able to create their own chains going the same way. Jeremy Cameron had a great game. He really finished with 6. And the game was close first half, but really both teams had a quarter, bro. The third quarter belonged to the Pies, bro. They really went up. They really turned up on them boys. They were kind of doing whatever they wanted to. I forget how many goals they had. It was at least, was it 6 or 7? I want to say it was 9, but I might be bullshit.
They had 9 in the third.
Okay. They had 9 goals in the third quarter, bro. And Geelong was overwhelmed. They were like they were about to fold the game for Selwood. And you know, that happens a lot, bro. When it's a milestone games, teams let they captains down, bro.
Yeah.
So third quarter, they finished it 60 to 90. It was a 30-point game. And Geelong just came right from the beginning of the next quarter, bro. Fourth quarter, they took that quarter over, bro, and they won the fucking game. Completed a 30-point comeback. Jezza finished with 6, bro. I think he might have had 3 that quarter.
Nah, he had like 5 that quarter.
The fourth quarter?
I want to say he had for the first 5 of their 7 that.
Damn. Well, shit, I stand correct. That boy turned the fuck up. Even more so. Cameron turned the fuck up, bro, and he's showing why he's one of the best key forwards. Because when I first came into footy, I asked who the best key forward was, and I got Jezza Cameron. But this game, he really kind of showed me that. And Collingwood only had 1 behind the whole quarter, bro. That's all they could get. The Goey and all them players that they had, Lipinski and Brody Milechek and David Teague Jr., them boys weren't doing shit in the fourth quarter, bro. They weren't. And they really were having their way and looked smooth at times. Jamie Elliott, Taylor Adams, it just wasn't clicking in the fourth quarter, and they really pulled that one out for for Joe Selwood. So shout out to Geelong, man.
I'm sure, but Jordan Cameron scored 3 in the fourth. He had 1 in the third, and 1 in the second, 1 in the first. So.
What scored every quarter? Mr. Consistency.
That boy was turning up. So for me, this game, first half was back and forth. I think Collingwood kind of held on to the lead a little bit, but Geelong never was out of it. So it was just coming into the second half. It was like coming into the game to begin with. You really didn't know who had the advantage, who had the momentum, and then Collingwood just came out in the third, like you said, just fucking
exploded,
dominated. Like, bro, that shit was crazy as fuck. Everybody was getting a touch. They was moving the ball smooth. Then Geelong just said, hell no, in the fourth, bro. They just coming towards the end of the third, going into the fourth. What else I gotta say about that game? He pretty much covered everything, man. That shit.
I was stressing the fuck out that game by my tips, bro.
Yeah.
But I wanted to pick Collingwood. I picked Geelong, bro, and I was just like, bro, no, bro. And then I went to bed 3/4 time. Boy, I woke up and Geelong won. I said, what the fuck? Hey, yeah.
You put Geelong in the 8? You think they making the 8?
They seem to be able to weather storms, bro. They're a team that you know, a team that can stay there and win, and at the end, that's a characteristic of a team in the 8 that's needed, and I think they're able to do that, bro. So
it is interesting, bro. Geelong is probably the most surprising team to me this year.
Carlton, but DeGoey also got a sling tackle too. He kind of just threw the fuck out of Dangerfield, bro. So he'll be out next week. But Dangerfield really could have been knocked up from that shit.
All right, next game we got Brisbane versus North. This game, man. What you think?
Round 3, bro, is North's kryptonite, apparently, bro. Last year, they got smacked by the Dogs by 100 plus. They got smacked by 108, was it? 7?
Yeah, 108.
108 this week by fucking Brisbane. And Brisbane forward line hitting on all cylinders, bro. Charlie Cameron looked good, even though he just couldn't get accurate, but he was fucking good. Danaher, we used to talk shit about Danaher last year about not showing up. This is a different year for Danaher, it looked like, man.
You say that, but he was the only player that scored a goal in every game.
We did say that. That is a fact.
Yep.
But that is a very good fact. Wow. So we're not wrong though.
He be having his garbage time, but he get his goal every game.
He do, bro. Chol ass boy. But yeah. Brisbane really came out smashing North, bro. Smashing North. And really, the midfield from Brisbane is just kind of like how, what game were we saying? Midfield overwhelmed? GWS. It was kind of like the same way. Just too fucking much for Brisbane, bro. Yeah. Too many players, bro. Too much class, too much experience, especially with North being young. And North was able to cut into the lead a little bit, but then it just fucking exploded, bro. Brisbane got away too much. It just looked like Simpkin was the only player there for North in the midfield. He was the only one. Nobody else could really do anything, bro, as far as get the ball out or even get the ball out of Brisbane's hands and get them to stop the fucking ball flow, the movement. A lot of main players had slow games. Zerhar had a slow game. Goldstein had a slow game. The whole fucking midfield had a slow game. And really it just came down to North being ass, bro. It's really a narrative of a GWS narrative, bro, with fucking Gold Coast, bro. Just another one of these ass whoops that everybody fucking seen coming. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it honest, bro. Yeah. Didn't I say I wanted to tip them a lot, but I didn't? Yeah. Damn. I should have, bro.
So this game, bro, I think everybody that had Brisbane high on the ladder, this is the Brisbane we were all waiting to see.
Yeah.
They showed it against North, bro. Yeah, all the forwards turned up, solid game in the midfield. I really turned up in the midfield for real, bro. They forwards was just too much, bro. So the midfield forward combination is just too fucking deadly, bro. They kick it to the forward, inside 50. They give it a goal pretty much every time, bro. And they can just do that so quick, bro. Just any second, bro. Any little fumble North made, they were able to turn it around, get a goal off of. It was just.
There were plenty.
Shit was just happening so fast, bro. And then this was Charlie Cameron didn't even have a good game. He shot 2 goals, 6 behinds. McCarthy did, Zach Bailey did, bro. Joe Danaher. Like, even if you have one player that's off a little bit, they still can put up 156 points a night, bro. Imagine when they're all firing together, bro.
Yeah. McCarthy did have a great game.
Brisbane is looking dangerous, bro. I think this is what most people was expecting from them. They have them high on the ladder, and it's just waiting to see if they can do this against a high caliber team like this. And if they can, bro, Brisbane is gonna be that problem, bro. Number one spot in Brisbane. All right.
I agree, man.
All right, shit. Next game. We got Carlton versus Hawks. I guess I'll just go ahead and
Wonder
take
how this
off
game
first.
went.
So this game, bruh, Carlton came out fucking crazy in the first, bruh. Just pure domination. Like, who the fuck are these guys? I've been questioning who the fuck Carlton was this whole year, bro. Michael Walsh really changed the whole identity of how Carlton's been playing, who they are, and bro, hats off to Michael Walsh because he really changed the team to a winning side, bro. But it doesn't seem like they can stay at that high level of play. They had that great first quarter, and then it just kind of trickled downhill. Carlton was on the downhill slope the rest of the game, kind of. Hawks was on an upward trend, and the game just ended right on time. I think, who was it that had that mark that really saved y'all at the end, bro? That intercept mark when, I can't remember, bro. But
Wiedering.
It probably was, bro, because they had that one last chance.
Did he go to the ground with it?
Mm-hmm.
That was Wiedering.
Yeah. We didn't really save the day because the Hawks was really on y'all ass that last few minutes of the game, bro. That shit, based off the ending, it's in contention for one of the best games around for me, along with along with the showdown in Collingwood, Geelong.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all. It's getting hard to place y'all boys because it seems like y'all aren't going to play the full 4 quarters, but the quarter y'all do play is going to be grand final performance quarter. So that shit is tough, man.
Yeah, this game was really a tale of two halves for real, bro. Cripps looking like the best AFL player, bro. Best player in the league, bro. He keeps on doing this shit, bro. Every performance, every week. So I'm starting to feel a little spoiled, man. Feeling like a little silver spoon child, man. Carlton's forward line, bro. A la Brisbane, bro. Too fucking much, bro. Well, I wouldn't even say too much. I won't even say that, bro. When we want to, we can be too much, bro. Between Charlie, always, bro. Charlie catch that bitch, he's playing on, bro. If he marks that motherfucker, oh, he's not fucking setting shot unless he's 50 out. If he's more than that boy playing on like a motherfucker, entering that bitch, snap kick. But yeah, Silvani had his moments, bro. The forward line looks great, bro. I love Corey Durden out there. I think he had maybe a goal. I don't think he had 2, but him and always with the forward pressure, bro, it looks magnificent, bro. I love it. But also, my worst fears did come to fruition with the back line, with the injuries, and just we had McGovern being out, who really been playing good, bro, especially as an intercept marker. Side out, that obviously just is going to take a whole element out of our game as far as the running carry and the counter attacking. And Oscar McDonald's still out with the back spasm, so I was worried, and at times Hawthorn was getting on us, bro. We weren't able to stop them a lot. They're small forwards too. It's just when we folded the game, bro. We folded the game now, bro. We were trying to hand that shit over, bro. Like the Hawks smalls, we really haven't been seeing too much of Luke Bruce, man. I put that boy on a thumbnail. What the fuck does he do? Turn the fuck up, bro. But I will say, shout out to Doherty, bro. I really have so much respect for that man, bro. And considering, especially because he's only like a year older than me, bro. Just seeing everything that he's been through, and he keeps on pushing, bro. And he's fucking playing the AFL still, bro. At a high level, bro. He's one of the best players in the AFL right now, bro. So shout out to him. I am also disappointed, bro. I got beef with my boy CJ. He want to fuck my boy Walsh up. Nah, Walsh gonna beat your ass, CJ. What fuck wrong with you?
I don't know,
Walsh,
man.
bro, tripping, bro.
CJ might have that.
Hey, CJ. Hey, Walsh Lee. Goddamn, had pushed CJ over on a mark or something, bro. CJ was on the ground. But yeah, man. CJ tried to get bugged with my boy Walsh, man. You know I'm back with my Carlton boys, my brotherhood, blue brothers, man, all the time, man. But I was worried, bro. In all seriousness, bro. Carlton. We still have the same issues that we've had last year with conceding multiple goals over and over again. So that wasn't a David Teague issue. This obviously is some type of effort issue, and you just need to get in shape, bro. You just need to be able to put together that Even if you have a great first quarter or a great ass grand final quarter, and then everything else is still good, not even just solid but good. Even if you can do that, bro, you have to have the energy to be able to do that, bro. You cannot fall off. You cannot fall off like that, bro. And that's really just what it comes down to.
Yeah. All right, man. Next game, Saints and Richmond. Also another game. This one might be my game of the round.
Classic.
Cap, man. Cap, go ahead.
This game is so hard to play for me to place Richmond, bro. Well, really both of them now at this point. It's hard for me to even place them both on the ladder with the performances that both of them had this week. It already was, just considering where Richmond is at with the injuries and the player absences and just the age, and there's just a lot of factors to consider about Richmond. And they look good at times though. They move fast, bro. Like they move fast off center bounce, bro. Center clearances, they move, bro. And I can respect that, bro. Shea Bolton is just he's a difference maker. No matter how consistent he is through the game, he might not be the most consistent player like every quarter, but when he does show up, he's, I don't want to say Jake Stringer, but he has that ability to take over the game like that. And him and Matthew Parker, second week in a row, really made an impact on the game, bro. So salute to Matt Parker. Fake Dusty, he cool, man. He did his thing, bro. And really the Saints turnovers and the poor kicking is what it came down to as far as the Saints in the beginning of the game, and allowed Richmond to really, I think, took some sort of control of the game. And the Saints just kind of kept pushing, bro, how teams do whenever they are about to take that lead. They kept pushing with strong pressure. They are missing Hunter Clark. I miss Hunter Clark, man. I kind of fuck with that boy. And I wish he'd come back, man. It'll be interesting to see how he can, if he can make a big difference. But Richmond had a lead, bro, and they folded that bitch. If we really gave up a 58-point swing, bro. That's a lot of fucking
points. That shit is crazy, bro.
That's crazy as fuck, bro.
I think they said the Saints had 64 points in a row, bro.
That's crazy as fuck. That's crazy as fuck. So for that to happen, you got to get smashed in the contested possessions and the clearances, bro. And you just don't win the footy, and you just keep giving it up. And even when you do get the footy, you making mistakes, bro. And that's really how you do that, bro. And we seen the Saints do not this drastic, but they did this to West Coast last year. We seen how bro. They can turn it up, bro, when they need to. And fucking Max King.
Was that round 3, bro?
Was it?
I want to say that was round 3. Then.
I thought you seen some shots. I started looking at shit. I was like, what the fuck?
There might be some round 3 consistencies you need to look at.
Yeah. And speaking of consistency, it's Max King looks to be consistent in being slow in the first half and dominant in the second half, bro. Because that's what he did again. He did that last week. He did that this week. And Max King, he might be elevating his level. Jonathan Brown said he can be up there with Wayne Carey and them. But he won't get 1,000 goals, but they said he's up there. Like, he can be that type of player. So that's big talk. I will say when Dylan Grimes, is it Dylan? Oh, fuck, I get both Grimes confused. But the Grimes for Richmond, he got hurt, and that's really when Max was able to take the game over. He was kind of getting locked up a little bit, no cap. But
Higgins out for a concussion.
Oh, who was that? Ralph Smith. Ralph Smith, bro. Just drag that boy back. Hit his head. Higgins out. That's tough, bro. Because Higgins is definitely an impact player we seen last week.
Speaking of niggas getting knocked out, that boy Nan Curvis.
What?
Brick Wall Hall of Fame, boy.
Oh, God. He got that Hall of Fame badge, boy.
Oh, shit. But yeah, man, for me, I really like this game, bro. It was high pressure, back and forth.
As we expected with both styles.
Yeah, I was, but even expecting that, I wasn't expecting this game to have so much effort and pressure into it, bro, because they definitely was like, they was acting like this was a September game, you know what I'm saying? It was just Max King with his slow first half, bro. That's one thing the Saints need. Saints really need to fix their consistency issues, bro, because they definitely got the team, bro. They just like they can only tap into it every once in a while, bro. You're gonna have that shit quarter from Max, shit half maybe. Then he'll finally be like, all right, I'm ready to play type shit.
Okay.
That boy Higgins, he seems to be the one that turns up early, but he gonna be out next week, so it's gonna be interesting with that. What else, bro?
You think he their best small forward, Higgins?
It's looking like it this year. Brad Crouch turning up, bro.
He turned up. Tom Lynch had a nice ass goal. That might have been off the assist by Bolton.
But speaking of them, like you said, I think Richmond's strength is their speed and their pressure because I noticed it last week. They were fucking just quicker to the ball. I think they were playing GWS.
They were.
And GWS just couldn't keep up. And it was kind of the same thing with the Saints at the beginning or kind of towards the third. And then the Saints just kind of figured it all out and just everything was clicking for them. But definitely a great game, back and forth. Game of the week for me. I'm going to have to lock that in, man. That shit was turned all the way through for real.
That was real.
All right, man. I guess let's speak on this game. Last game we had West Coast versus Frio. Let's say West Coast equal out there.
Yeah, this game was another one of the ass whoops, bro. Unfortunately, bro. I think this is West Coast's lowest derby score ever.
Yep.
Really, the first half they only had one mark inside 50, bro. So that kind of lets you know how it was going as far as the forwards getting opportunities and how the midfield from Frio was moving. They were moving the ball at will, bro. I will say Brayshaw in the first quarter or first 2 quarters, bro. He kind of struggled, bro. He got tagged, bro, and he really kind of broke the tag and got loose really at the second half, bro. He finished with 26 disposals. I think he had 7 at halftime, bro. He had 2 at quarter time. So he definitely got loose. Lockie Schultz definitely made himself a player that stood out, bro. He was doing his thing, bro. We seen last year with his Mark of the Year candidate that he had.
Yeah.
He can make a presence and impact on the game, bro. Frio really, like I said, they only gave up 1 inside 50 mark in the first half. They really gave up 6 inside 50s the whole game. So that's not a recipe for West Coast to win. And we all know, bro, they have the injuries and the missing players. So they just gotta keep weathering the storm, bro, until really they can get back healthy, bro. Frio got a little hurt though. Alex Pierce, they were already on their ankles, but that boy, I mean, they're already on their they were already on their heels, but Alex Pierce sat on his own ankle, bro, and he got hurt. That boy sat on his own ankle, bro. And that shit, I don't like to say laugh, bro, but that shit was funny as hell, bro. Like, even just to say it, bro. Because just watching it, I was like, bro, how you sit on your own ankle, bro? But Frio's accuracy, their defense was good, but the accuracy was not improving, bro. It still continues to be a consistent issue for them. And I would like to give a big shout out to Shannon Hearn, bro. He made plenty effort, bro. Plenty effort. His body just wasn't getting him there, bro. Sometimes that bitch folded on him. If you seen the Baton Rouge Jacksonville when I fell over with the cramps, that's how Shannon Hearn was going down a little bit. McGovern, the defense was just put under too much pressure, bro. Just like how Carlton was last year, bro. McGovern had 15 intercepts this game, so it's like, bro, he shouldn't have to have that, but he didn't. McGovern kind of was out of position at times too and couldn't really get to it when it was a one-on-one. Not in the air, but when it gets to the ground, they should have wrapped it, bro. And West Coast just needed more, I think, more smalls, bro. Due to the tall forwards lacking a little bit when they did get the opportunity, but it was just kind of disappointing to see. I'm kind of ready to see the waffle team to go back to the waffle.
Yeah, this shit was a very disappointing week, bro. Another, I think it was 12 changes from last week's list.
This what just gives the update every fucking week. God damn.
Right. Shit is so bad. Shit is like every week I go in. I don't know who's playing until the day before.
Oh God, you never.
Because that shit is changing every fucking day, and it's not even just the safety protocols. Niggas is just getting hurt in practice for no fucking reason, bro. We had 8 points first half. The whole first 40 minutes, bro. We only had 8 points, bro. 1 goal, 2 behinds. We came out third and had 2 goals in like 30 seconds, but that was just, I don't know, those was just charity goals, man. Frio just wanted to give Australia a little bit of pride, man, but after that, we ain't do shit again until the fourth, bro. This was I don't know what to. This game is just so bad, bro. There's really nothing I can even goddamn. I'm trying to think of something positive to say about this shit, bro.
Somebody coming back next week. Somebody coming back. At least one nigga coming back next week.
The only positive is that this shit over with, bro. Oh shit. Yeah, man. Hell no, bro. Hell no, I can't even
Shouldn't
think of
hurt,
good
bro.
shit.
Effort, bro. That's it. But the old man doing work is bad, though. Everybody else ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I can't. This game was ass, bro. I don't even really want this. I don't got too much to say about this bitch.
And we didn't even get no Brayshaw fucking gaff fight.
Oh shit, that nigga. Oh, throw no hands, bro.
Yeah.
That shit, man. I'm just gonna say this ain't gonna be our year, bro. Even when we do get our players back, it's still gonna be tough. People still gotta learn how to play together. We still look slow. All our veteran players are slow. All our new players are just playing with a whole different team every week, bro. We just gonna have. We're on 3 right now, bro. This is. I don't know. That Wooden Spoon might be realistic, man.
Boy, with Port and goddamn Essendon, boy.
That shit crazy. Yeah.
Shit, really just to recap the week, man, as far as the goals go, Jezza Cameron had 6, Todd Marshall and League McCarthy both had 5, Zach Bailey, Lockie Gallant, Elliot Himmelberg, Max King, Sam Wiedemann, and 2-meter Peter all have 4 goals. So those are your goal scorers, man. Jezza Cameron won, kicked the bag this week, man.
Shit, you got a goofy moment?
Oh, Travis Boak missing a set shot to seal the game. 1, 2. I think it's Port too. There was one point where I think Port and Adelaide, they gave up a free, bro. And Port had a set shot, bro. And there was a bunch of fighting. And Buddy missed the set shot, bro. Wide open.
Oh, he did miss. I forgot he missed that.
Sorry as fuck, bro. Sorry as fuck,
Oh,
bro.
no, some goofy shit. Toronto, he had the goddamn. I think he had a set shot. And he hit it behind, but he got something happened, so he got another free kick from the same spot. And then that nigga out on the floor, bro. That shit was goofy as fuck.
That was.
And then whoever bro was that ran in the Nan Curvis.
Oh, yeah, that shit
nigga
was
goofy as fuck too, bro. Nigga knew he had no chance.
That was
bro.
a saint.
Yeah, that nigga whole body flew after running into bro.
That boy was. Stan Curtis played rugby, bro.
Yeah, to something, bro. But hell yeah, man, I think that's about it.
Damn, Port got 2 of my goofy moments. Boy, shit.
That shit funny. But hell yeah, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube shit. Also, we got the Patreon if you want to fuck with us tough,
Fuck
bro.
with us, man. Everything goes to upgrading the channel, and just trying to get right, man. Just trying to bring the best possible quality to y'all. Can't speak English today, so mind that.
But yeah, shit. Till next time, man.
Catch us next week.
Hell yeah.